Hello everyone. In this lesson, we're going to create our very first HTML page, and we'll also see one of the tag that we discussed in previous lesson, which is header. We'll see that in action. So let's get started. So for creating our very first HTML page, choose a directory in your computer and then create a new file there. And then once you have a file, empty file, you can just change the extension for that file to be HTML and name it to be my first HTML page, or you can give your own name that you want to call it and then save. Yes, I want to change it. And then once you have that, this is a blank HTML page because it doesn't have any content that we have added. So if you click on it to open, you will see that it's a very empty page. For editing, what you can do is right click on it and then open it with, if you have an editor installed. For example, we'll be frequently using Visual Studio Code. You can use that, but you could use any of your choice of text editor. Now let's open it with Visual Studio Code, and then here let's add our very first HTML element. So I'm gonna first start with just the element, which is hello world, and then save that. After that, if we open that page, you see that hello world is appear there, and it's a header one, so that's why the size is a little bit bigger. So similar to this, we can have other kind of headers. So let's try that. We have from header 1 to header 6. So let's copy paste and then change it to h2, h3, and then we have example all the way to h6. So I'm gonna just try h1, h2, h3 and go directly to h6 to just give you an idea. And if I save it and open the page, or if it's already open, I can just refresh it, and you can see that depending on the whether it's a h1 or h2 or h3, depending on that, the size is differentiating. Now let's add some other sections that we previously discussed. So typically all these contents are wrapped in body. So let's add the body tag and add the slash body at the end, because everything inside that. And next is this body should be wrapped within HTML tag. As you saw that the page worked even without these tags, but for a well-structured HTML documents, it's important that we add these tags. And then within HTML, before body, we can also have head, and as I previously described, that head provides various information about the document as opposed to its actual content. So it can have metadata, and one of such example is the title for the document. So if we add a title here and call it so this is my title, and then if we save it, you will notice that when you refresh this page, the title of the page which appears here got changed according to that title. Finally, one other thing we can add here is the doc type, which tells the browser that what kind of document it is. This is, as I mentioned, is not mandatory, but something good to have. But here we have our very first HTML page with one of the tag that we discussed before, which is header, and we have examples of header 1 to up to header 6. So that's it for this lesson. Thank you.